Dear Soul-led Visionary, are you feeling like you're constantly not doing enough and you feel like you should be doing even more, but you also know that you actually can't do more? Then this video is for you. I want to talk about capacity today. It's something I started to realize over the last years. It also has to do with me finding out that I'm autistic and that probably the rules don't really work for me as well as for others. And I had to realize that I've built all my ideas and my dreams and my visions on this unrealistic expectations of having unlimited energy and unlimited capacity. And I know that this is true for many people, and it might be true for you whether you're neurodivergent or not. And I want to acknowledge that it's not easy to figure out how to have enough capacity in our society, where you are required to do certain things. You might be required to do a job to support your living. You might be required to look after your kids or to look after someone else. So there are things you're gonna do, and then you might also have your vision, you know? So in some areas of my life, I've come a long way with acknowledging my capacity, and in some areas of my life, I'm still trying to figure it out. But with this video, I wanted to invite you to really look at your own capacity with honesty. For example, something that I've been dreaming of for my whole life is having a big garden. I always had this dream of having my own garden and doing all those gardening projects and, you know, growing all my own vegetables, and it still sounds very fancy to me, and I would love to do it. But if I'm really honest with who I am and how much energy I have and how much other things I have on my plate, it's not very realistic to have a big garden. It would probably just stress me out. And when I realized that, there was a lot of grief, of course, because it was such a nice dream. But also, after the grief, there came a relief and a place where I could start to bring my dreams and my ideas together with the reality that I'm actually living, like the reality of my nervous system, the reality of who I am as a person. In some areas of life, it's easier to figure out, and in some areas of life, it's really hard, especially if you're required to do certain things. But I really want to encourage you to just give capacity a little bit of a look and to give yourself space to figure out how much capacity you actually have. And if you don't want to figure it out on your own, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm offering one-to-one coaching, and you can also just follow along on this channel and be inspired and be remembered of who you truly are.